This is the second part of the local notifications tutorial in SwiftUI. Today we'll create the notification class, and the purpose of the notification class is to assign a notification with a title, the badge, the year, month and date of the notification, and to trigger the notification in the background and in the foreground. So that's what we're doing today. Within your project, add a new class and name the class My Local Notification. Select a Swift file and save it as My Local Notification. Import user notification. Create the class that's called My Local Notification. This class will have one method, and the name of that method is called Schedule Local Notification. The function schedule local notification. And this method will accept a to-do object as a parameter. The next thing we need to do is to create a new instance of the mutable. We need to create a new instance of the unmutable notification content. So we need to type in notification content equals UN mutable notification content. And then type in notification content dot title. So this is the title of the notification. Notification content dot body equals to do dot body. To do dot title. The to do class is the class that we created last week. We cannot find type to do in scope. The O that should be, the D should be a capital D and a little O. Next thing we need to do is to set the notification sound to the default. You can just type .default if you want to, or you can just type in UN notification sound.default. So it's up to you. This way it's more readable because you know that it's coming from UN notification class, but the other way it can be hard to read sometimes if it's this way. Next thing we need to do is to assign a badge number to the notification. So we will just hard code it to 1, So each time when there's a notification, it always will display 1. Even if there's 10, it will display 1. We could do it another way, so it dynamically gets the count of the notification. Maybe we can do that another time. So if there's 10 notifications, this would be 10. But that's another tutorial. So we just assign it to 1 for now. Let components equals calendar dot current dot date components and then we need to pass in following array, which is dot year, comma, dot month, dot day, dot hour, dot minute. From to do dot date. So on lines 25, it's just extracting the date component from the to-do.date. So it just extracts the year, month, day, and hour from this object to do and the property date. The next thing we need to do we need to create a trigger. So I'm just typing let trigger equals UN calendar notification trigger date matching components repeats false. Line 27, it creates a calendar based trigger and then extracts the date components. And the purpose of the trigger is so that the notification can be executed in the foreground and in the background. So it's executed when the application is in use, and when the application is not in use, you will still see the notification. So if the application is closed, you will still see the notification. You'll see the notification alert and the badge number on the application, which is the notification. Let request equals UN notification request. It's the one with the identifier we need to select. And as it states here, this will be used to schedule the notification. For the identifier, to type in to do dot unique ID. For the content, type in notification content that includes all of these properties between lines 17 and 23, or between line 25 and 23. That's all the notification content. And then for the trigger, just type in trigger. I'll just compile it just to make sure there's no errors. The next thing we need to do is to get the notification settings from the current notification center. We'll type in UN user notifications. Notification center .current .get notification settings, and then now we're inside the closure. And type in dispatch. I think there's an error somewhere. Get notification settings. Let me type that again. Get notification settings. Settings in. I can delete that one. I'll just compile it again. Yeah, that seems like it's the right format. So to get the notification settings and to check if it's authorized, we need to be on the main thread. So just type in dispatch. Dispatch queue .main.async. If settings .authorize status is equal to .authorize, so if the application is authorized to perform the notification, then add the notification request to the notification center. I type in UN user notification center dot current dot add request. Error in. So what this is doing on lines 37, if we're authorized to interact with the notification center, that means the notification that we created that can be like stored within the notification center .current. So we pass the request, which is the one on line 29 that includes the trigger and all of the information within the notification. So we pass that and we add it onto the collection of the notification center. So that way we can store more than one notification within the notification center. If let error is equal to error, if there's any errors, just display it within the print statement. Only for testing purposes, error, scheduling, local notification. Error dot notification. Local description, I mean. Else, there's no errors. We'll just display local notification scheduled successfully. On lines 35, this is what it does if the notifications have been authorized. If the notifications have not been authorized, we need to implement an else statement. The else statement we need to do on lines 46. Just compile it, just make sure it's formatted correctly with that else. We can now continue with the else statement. So it wasn't granted. We need to type in UN user notification center dot current dot request authorization request authorization, no, not the handler, we just want request authorization, the one with options, and then we need to do what we've done earlier. We need to pass dot alert dot sound and dot badge. Granted error in. And now it does another test. If granted what we need to do, because it was granted this time, when it done another check within a condition, we need to do what we done earlier. Really, it should be within a reusable method. So we need to copy everything from lines 37 to 44. Paste it within the granted if condition. And then we need to delete one of these brackets. Just delete the one on line 61. I'll just format this so it's a little bit easier to read. So we need another else statement that will be an else if. And we apply that on line 63. Else if let error. If there's an error, like any errors to do with the notification, creating it, or authorizing it, then display this message. Error requesting notification authorization. Error.localized description. Compile it again. It seems like we're missing a bracket. So the one that I just deleted about a minute ago, I just put it back in. So just apply a bracket anywhere after line 67, and then compile it again. That is another bracket. Next week we will connect my local notification class to the add local notification view that we'll be creating next week. So the add local notification view will enable the user to interact with the application and to assign their notifications, their to-dos, their events, their calendar events, their reminders. So that's what we're doing next week. Thank you for joining us. If you found this tutorial helpful, please comment, like and subscribe. See you next week.